into the course preview of the 2022 Craigburn XCM race presented by Adelaide Mountain Bike Club. Today I'm joined by Harry from Blackchrome Off Road Racing and Lachlan from Oliver's Real Food Racing. We're going to check out the course here at Craigburn. Pretty fun one. So after the start straight, we have a super fast, wide trail before we come into the first main descent. Many different lines, many little sniper rocks, and pretty quick to say the least. Coming into the first descent now, the MercedesBenz Bongo rock and roll. A reasonably technical descent. So get out and check out the course. Ugh, like these. Many different lines in that section. Many different lines through here. Into the technical little pinch climb. Trying to really control your wheels. Harry's doing all sorts of things behind me. And then into another technical section. Really making sure you're in the right gear early on. No one's quite sure where Lockie's going. There's the A1. He's just cut off Harry. Oh, yeah. Many different lines on this course. Lockie's smacking the berm. Super tight through there. The high line sort of disappears on you in that section. Watching these roots there, it's even a little bit wet to me. Quite hairy, to say the least. Up and over, very rough. Bang. That's the Mercedes-Benz rock and roll Bongo. Descent started. Now we drop into the Gunner's Run. It sort of meanders around the hill, the interesting features, but overall really fun. Avoiding the trees, so we got A line to the left, B line to the right, bit of a little hop. Then we continue on. Oh! Message to the viewers, he's been looking at me like that, knowing he was going to do that for a while now. Woo! We have an expert climb here, a few little rock hops. We're unsure how they're going to bunt it off on the race, but it's definitely not an easy climb. Oh, as you can see, by me coming to a standstill. Little pinchy area, getting loose, trying to carry as much momentum into it as possible. Many different lines through here. Roll that. Oh, rollable. just like steps. Many different lines through this rock garden. Keep it controlled. Try not to get a flat. Oh, Lachlan. So now we're onto the main climb, called Little River. It's not too challenging, just got to get up it. And at times could be pretty long, feels like it. Hey, in all seriousness, Lachlan, have you got any tips for some of the riders going out to do the full 4 hours at this great location?
The race isn't won in the first 2 laps. Can certainly be lost in the first 2 laps.
And is it true that it could also be lost in the last lap?
Now, it is true that traditionally speaking, the rider who crosses the line first would win the race. But we've been given time-out rule indicating that if the rider cannot complete his last lap within the allotted 4 hours, it makes for some serious strategy to be seen out in the racing.
Thank you, Rob / Lockie. We don't know who's here. Coming into the Cowbones descent now. Really fun, fast, but don't get carried away. Very spiky push on the inside there. Lachlan's making sure every little piece of dirt sets a load to his tyre. Onto the final climb of the lap. This one might be the most challenging. A few little rock sections, loose spots, and knowing it's at the end of the lap. But just get through it and try to pick your way through some of the challenging stuff. There's a little technical section up here, so next to a few baby heads.
Look out for the rocks.
Look out for the rocks, that's right. Just trying to stay planted and low. Trying to keep that power profile smooth. It's important, especially here. Bringing it back to the inside and really picking your way up that easier section. So always keeping an eye out for those loose baby heads. Here's another interesting feature. Once again, a lot of loose rocks. Trying to keep it smooth. Then we get to go under a tree. So for you tall fellas like Lachlan and I, head down, thumbs up. And then that's basically the end of the climb. A few little corners up here, and we roll back to the finish line. Harry, what are your over impressions about the course for this weekend?
It's a very difficult course. It's got a lot of
technical sections, but there is a fair bit of flow to match. So I think it's quite an overall, like, all-rounder course. There's a bit for everyone here, but it's definitely got some tough sections. You've got to keep your wits about you, and especially when you're 4, 5, 6 laps in and breathing hard, it's going to be difficult to maintain the line, so you've got to be very careful.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, we hope to see as many people out here as possible. Really hoping the weather stays like this. And we will see you for the next round. Later.